All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Professor Blackmore, and welcome back to my channel. And yes, while I tried to ignore Miss Britney, honey child, she's been acting up too bad for me to just drive through this traffic and trickery and act like ain't nothing happening. So no, honey child, I got to speak out on all of this. And you would think that since the song she just released with Elton John has received such great success, that she would calm the hell down and show some grace. But no, she's in full rage mode. And to the people in the comments who don't like the fact that these people tickle me to death, let me remind you that if you don't like hearing the laughter of someone who is enjoying what they're doing, you'll just want to remember that I'm not forcing you to watch this video. I just want to remind you of that. Okay. But anyway, y'all. Now, if you want to hear about all of the ways that Miss Britney has turned up all the damn way up over the past few days, stick around. And if you want to get caught up on all of the details of the multiplicity of ways that your girl has turned up over the past few weeks, you know how her and Kevin Federline are over there clapping back on each other over these children, then please watch my prior videos and I'll place a direct link in the description section below. And I hope you'll also consider donating to this video by clicking the super thanks heart button below as well. And although this is not a sponsorship video, I want to shout out to my tattoo artist Elena Mangum at Rabble Rouser Tattoo Shop. Now, I'm still working up the nerve to finish this back piece, but she did some work on my sides a few weeks ago. And while I'm not actually jumping up and down about the process, I would like to shout out to her for all of this work that she's done, because child, you wouldn't want to be her. That's for sure. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to jump right into this Britney tea. And the first thing that I want to say to Miss Britney is, now that you no longer have a conservatorship parenting you, you need to woman up and realize that those lawyers that previously represented your interests in the custody matter are no longer representing your interests by way of the conservatorship, because the conservatorship has been dissolved. So, Miss Britney, you need to get off social media and tend to that first. Now, I'm not licensed to practice law in the state of California, but Britney, you can call your girl. At least I can talk some sense into you. But anyway, y'all. And so now Kevin Federline has turned all the way up as well and has sat down for another interview with 60 Minutes Australia, which I can't understand why he couldn't just sit down with 60 Minutes America so we could watch the damn thing. But anyway, and so y'all know that this sent Miss Sister Britney over the damn deep end, and she posted this video on YouTube of audio of her giving an interview to her own damn self, at which time she went in on every damn body, including Oprah Winfrey. And honey child, it was cool for Cocoa Puffs on steroids. Now, it is clear to me that this is manic behavior, and she just lashes out like this when you come for her. And it all went back to the conservatorship as usual. In my opinion, it's because she knows that that is a place where she can get buy-in from her supporters. And in my opinion as well, it was a rambling mess. But yes, I listened to it for you, because you know I have a way of cutting through all of the BS and going straight to the heart of the matter. And it seems that she's fumed about whatever happened at the end of her most recent Vegas residency and whatever it was that ended the show. And when I went back and did a little bit of digging, it was apparent to me that this was the exact same period of time back at the end of 2018 and early 2019 when she was in the custody court with K-Fed. And if you want to get caught up on the details of the results of the judge's custody order at the end of that hearing, please watch my prior video. Now, she characterizes the reason that the residency ended was because she didn't want to acquiesce to certain dance moves, and when she criticized the choreography, her father, in essence, put her in a treatment facility. But I just want to remind you that at the time of the 2018 custody hearing, when the court could have expanded her custody and visitation with her children, the court adopted the same conclusions that it proclaimed in its prior adjudication, wherein the court entered a finding that based on the evidence presented, the court finds that there is a habitual, frequent, and continuous use of controlled substances and alcohol by the petitioner, i.e. Britney Spears. And so while she wants you to think this incident was about her refusing to do specific dance moves, in my opinion, it was because as a result of the custody proceedings, she had to be drug tested for real. And the testing revealed that she was using. And so if that is true, that is not the fault of the conservatorship or her father or her mama or her sister or K-Fed. That's the fault of Britney Spears making a decision to use controlled substances. And in addition, she states that Oprah Winfrey wanted to interview her, but she didn't want to sell her story and she wanted to be in control over her own story. But I'm just saying, Miss Sister Britney, I wouldn't pay 2 cents for this rambling mess, boo. But anyway, and so let's take a listen.
Well, the last show in Vegas ended 2017. I went on tour, which a tour I was forced to do, but I was supposed to do a new show. So the new show came along. I rehearsed, I think maybe 4 days ago. I don't really remember, but I went to one of the rehearsals and I said no to a dance move. I was like, no, can we do that? I don't want to do this. And then I just remember everything got really weird and quiet and all the directors and producers went in the back room and just spoke. And that was it. And I was like, well, I don't know what's going on. So we all just kind of like, what happened? And then the next day, I was told that I had to be sent away to a facility and that I was supposed to say on my Instagram the reason why is because my dad is sick and I need treatment, which was, I didn't want to ever go there. I remember my dad calling me on the phone and I was crying and I was like, why are you guys doing this? Like, what? And I just remember him saying, it's not in your hands. You have to listen to the doctors. The doctors are going to tell you what to do. I can't help you now. And I remember his last words were, now, you don't have to go, but if you don't go, we're going to go to court and there'll be a big trial and you're going to lose. I have way more people on my side than you. You don't even have a lawyer, so don't even think about it. So I did it. I went to the place. I was scared out of my mind. And none of it, again, made any sense of what they were doing to me. And again, I haven't wanted to share this because it's unbelievably offensive, sad, abusive. And honestly, would anybody believe me?
And so, after that, her son sat down for an interview with the Daily Mail. And all I want to say is that it is very sad. And I suggest you read the whole thing or watch it if you have an opportunity, if it comes out in video format for yourself. Most of the talking was done by her son, Jaden, who stated, I think mom struggled giving us both attention and showing us equal love. And I don't think she showed enough to Preston. And I feel really bad for that. We've both been through so much pressure in the past that this, their home with K-Fed, is our safe place now to process all of the emotional trauma we've been through to heal our mental state, end quote. Now, I suggest you read the whole thing for yourself. It was just so sad. But clearly, they want their mother to be happy and free on social media if she wants, but they clearly want her to stop posting photographs and videos flashing her private parts. And so that's what I get out of all of this media blitz. Well, if you thought Sister Britney would remain quiet, or even if you thought she would post something, if she was going to post anything at all, that maybe had a whiff of offering an olive branch to her sons, well, you can just think again, because she went off with a 4-page post on Instagram in her usual fashion, blaming everybody but herself for her own actions, including her sons. And she went in on her son Jaden for everything he said in the Daily Mail interview. Now, she states, maybe one day we can meet face to face and talk about this openly, because she wants to put a little dig in there about the kids not wanting to visit with her. All right, she states further, maybe, dear child, you can explain to me why our family would do that to anyone, i.e., when she says do that, she's talking about the conservatorship again. And so just some free advice, Sister Britney, if you do ever get a chance to meet with your sons face to face, the last thing you should do is waste time talking about your conservatorship as if they had anything to do with that decision. But anyway, she states further, I helped your father, who hasn't had a job in 15 years. I'm sure the standards of your dad smoking weed every day benefits your daily life at 15 and 16 to partake in a very cool generation. Lordy, Sister Britney, you didn't help the man out of the goodness of your own heart. The court ordered you to pay child support while somebody else, i.e. K-Fed, is raising your children. Now, this might not qualify as a job to you, but I would think some parents would beg to differ. Well, anyway, it is reported that K-Fed's 60 Minutes Australia interview will reveal that Britney's sons have not seen her in 6 months. And it is further reported that they're even more reluctant to visit with her after her recent September the 1st Instagram rage post. I mean, Elton John, I don't care how many records you do with Sister Britney under the guise of helping her get her confidence back. I mean, I don't see anything in Sister Britney's Instagram dance video or her 4-page Instagram post that leads me to believe there is anything wrong with her confidence. But as you know on here, I just ask and report, and I'll let you decide. So, what do you think about all of this? Do you think Britney Spears has a chance of reclaiming any level of confidence if her sons don't have any respect for her? Please let me know by leaving your comments in the comment section below. And I hope you'll also give me a big thumbs up. And I hope you'll also consider donating to this video by clicking the super thanks heart button below. And while you're there, I want to also ask that you please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell so you'll be notified whenever I come back with more on this hot tea psychodrama. And please also follow me on TikTok and Instagram.